And we are back with more Dark Souls 3, the Fire Fates edition. I only just now realized that that loading screen depicts basically Slave Knight Gale and his, the little painter girl, basically from the, Painted World DLC. Which makes sense, given their connection, but, neat. Which, on that note, so yes, last time we left off, we have basically finished up the Ring City DLC, which essentially leaves us done all of the DLC for the game. So the only thing we really have left is the main game, and there's one last thing I want to check out in the DLC, and that is we never found out what happened to Tinman. And so, true to my word of what I said last time, I did look up basically a non-spoiler, like, alright, where does Tinman go next? And so it seemed to be a bit conflicted, but it generally seemed to be. Let me get my scythe out here, and I guess we can get this one out. It seemed to be basically that spiral cave network that we came across before. So let's go to the shared grave. And so it's somewhere in here. Which, I mean, we did come across a number of, like, side rooms that didn't have much to them, so I wonder if it's somewhere in there. Now that said, we do know that there are skeletons that spawn all around here, which the hammer might be better for them, because, well, they're skeletons and all, but, yes, so we gotta be a bit careful. We might die in here looking, but, it's worth a go. Honestly, this was basically one of the last few places I was thinking where he might be, so it kind of worked out. Okay. Uh-oh! There you go. Nice! Titanite scale and twinkling titanite. Didn't this collapse before? Yep, there we go. Oh, boo, fall damage, okay. Right, that took care of that. So yeah, we're just gonna check this area room by room. Okay, cool. No sign of Tinman so far. Hopefully, whatever room he's in, he's not, like, near any of the skeletons that we might hit by accident. Or, I mean, we're gonna hit the skeletons intentionally so, but ideally we don't hit, basically, Tinman in the process of hitting the skeletons. Okay. Nothing and no one in that room. Okay, we hear someone somewhere. I'm trying to keep an eye out for any suspicious drop downs, because we kind of explored some of those last time we were here. Okay, that's where we dropped from before, which, yeah, if I recall correctly, this loops upward. And I don't think we can get over that way. Okay. This is where we normally come in from. Oh, hello. Okay, good. Just gonna make sure that basically he's not out here, maybe. Okay, I don't see Tinman in this little valley. And I don't want to push luck too much here, given that there's a lot of these small dudes, which they're not super lethal, but they can be problematic if kind of not taken at maximum lethal potential. Oh, there you are, Tinman. Just in case anything awkward, I'm gonna drink. Hello.
Oh, finally, you've come. Now I know exactly who I was. And for that, I've a little thanks to be giving. Go this way and peep past the broken staircase. Some awfully fine treasures just sitting there all alone. It'll change your life.
Good to have you back, Patches. Good to have you back. Even though you're back at the Firelink Shrine, technically, so, Patches Senior is what we'll go with here. I like how he's even doing the Patches squat.
I've much to thank you for, so I'll say it again and again. Go this way and peep past the broken staircase. Some awfully fine treasures just sitting there all alone. What? Don't you believe me?
I'm glad I called this from the beginning. Where's my squat? I should do the squat in front of him. Let's go ahead and switch out Jump for Joy. Okay. We have the Patches squat. As I thought we did. Toast. There it is. Alright, cool. And then
I've much to thank you. Go there.
Alright, so yeah. Alright, time for his inevitable betrayal. Oh, what do we have down here?
Every age, it seems, is tainted by the greed of men. Rubbish to one such as I, devoid of all worldly wants. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way we are. I'll stick you in my prayers. A fine dark soul to you.
I so want the two Patches to meet up together and try and backstab each other. That'd be great. But okay, so we kind of looted last time we jumped down here naturally like. Don't see any additional stuff. That seemed like a pretty definitive, like, farewell ending, so I don't think there's probably anything more. For Tinman, that is. We're gonna take a look just in case. Actually, I guess in hindsight, maybe we can kind of confront him and my dream can come true. We can have basically Patches Senior go meet Patches Junior back at the shrine. The key is basically finding our way back, because I do admit I don't quite... I remember we just gotta follow the stairway. I don't remember exactly, though, which exit ramp, as it were. Okay, so probably in there? Not up here? Oh, here we are. Oh, no, wait. Aha, okay. So Patches did leave us a little something something. Go. And charge up a new one. Alright. Now how do we get back over that way? Because I do remember this one being the exit, I think. Yes, okay. Alright, alright. I wonder if we can jump this. Cool. Okay, then we go back down over here. Lap's helm, armor, gauntlet, and leggings. Nice. Alright, let's real quick. Where are you? Lap's various things. Oh, that's a Wilhelm. Here we go. Steel helm of the amnesiac Lap. This plate-armored helm that covers the head cleanly without even slight gaps provides heavy defense, quite fit to conceal a hollowed body, and indeed one's very identity. I would assume probably similar armor, right? Yep, steel armor, the amnesiac lap, this plate armor body that covers the torso cleanly without even slight gaps, provides heavy defense, quite fit to conceal a hollow body. Okay, yep. I'm going to assume the same for... yes. So, okay, so essentially it's a very, very... like... tidy? Very, very, very tightly packed armor. Okay. Now to get back up, we drop... back down. I just kind of wonder if we can maybe confront him at the fire, the bonfire up above. I do need to be careful, because I do vaguely recall there being a dangerous drop somewhere around here. But I think we've gotten all the treasure, probably. Okay, now that's the way. Wait. No, that's the dead body, right? That's one I killed, right? Okay, cool. And wait, if I keep going up... ah, yes, that's the other side of basically where we drop down. Okay. For being a simple spiral staircase, this place can be a bit confusing, but, like, yeah, I kinda see the levels when you're in the main, like, spiral area. Okay, up here. Excellent. And then... I'll take a drink. We'll just kind of proceed on forward here, just to see if we can kind of confront, quote-unquote, lap yet again here. I doubt it, but we know that there's a bonfire also not too far from here. Because this path leads on over. Okay, that must have been charred from the dragon. Oh, okay, okay. Oh yeah, actually, I was a bit curious about something when I was basically putting together the video. I do wonder, although this might be a bit difficult to... no, actually, maybe not. Wait. Oh, that's how it came in. I do wonder, basically, if Princess Philinore, like... we know her withered body is in the other... pocket dimension, mirage, illusion... though. No. I'm just gonna run. I can't remember basically if any of the guys will drop down from above here. No. Okay, good. Alright, that armored knight is back. I do wonder if we go through the church itself. I assume the regular speaker dude's gone. Yeah, I just want to check in on Princess Philinore, but we can basically just take the elevator, probably. We'll take the elevator, warp on over, and then confirming that, we'll go back to the main game and begin wrapping up this story. We've only got one more Cinder Lord left. There's probably going to be post-final Cinder Lord something, I assume. Like, probably like, alright, now that I got all the Cinder Lords, you need to seek out the, the spark of the Cinder Lords, and, there'll probably be one final or two more MacGuffins, maybe. Okay, I was kind of curious if Tinman might be there, but not there, so I assume Tinman is just gone. His story is wrapped up and complete. Yeah, alright, quickly, let's go over to... no, not Philinore's Rest. Here at the church. Because I'm curious, basically, if... like, there has to be a zone at some point. So I wonder if Philinore is... gone from this world, or we go up the elevator and the elevator... no, it wouldn't be directly into the weird desert world. Basically, I'm just kind of curious if there's actually, like, a warp around or not. I guess we can also try to look for secrets here. Gotta say, through all these games, I kind of really expected there to be more elevator secrets, but there really hasn't been. Like, there's been a few, but I expected there to be a lot more, given that other games, like, that I've played of, like, open-world sandbox nature tend to have a lot more little... one elevator raises, another elevator comes up from below, and stuff like that. Okay, well, her bedchamber is still here. So the question is she here non-withered, or... Okay, she's just gone. But all the same, like, overgrown plants that were here. And interesting, there's no, like, actual, like, teleport back over. Okay. Alright, I think that wraps things up basically for the Ring City DLC, so let's go ahead. Use a coiled sword fragment, go back to the shrine. I was taking one final look at the cathedral rooftop, just in case there was more secrets, but in the brief glance that I got, I did not see anything. Alright, 8,000 is not a lot to do much with. We did get a second Titanite scale. I don't know if that is enough to get to +2 for the repeating crossbow.
Just what needs.
Okay, reinforce. Oh yeah, I forgot that we got the Ring Knight paired greatswords. Paired black greatswords wielded by the Ring Knights. The arms of early men were forged in the abyss, yada yada yada, okay. Alright, all this is, well, kind of similar. Okay, so skill Ember. Cross the twin time-worn greatswords to reignite a short-lived flame. A lightning-quick upward heave slices the very air and transitions into normal or strong attacks. There we go. Okay, so we can get the repeating crossbow to +2. I'm a bit curious. So, okay, so it's at 141 right now compared to our... $127 plus 48, so probably 175? So, okay, so we probably need 2 more upgrades to actually go through. I'm still a bit confused by the plus stuff, but I'm assuming that is stat gained from, like, the attribute bonus. That's how I interpret it. But okay. Yep, and poor little rat man never came back. Oh, actually, I'm kind of curious. If we go see Patches now, will he say anything? Like, did Lap come see him?
Oh, hello again. Can't resist. We're just a couple of...
Okay, I guess not. We will buy an Ember.
Thanks, sweetie.
Just gotta be a proper patron. I do wonder if I were to wear Lap's armor in front of him if that would get any special reaction, but probably not. Given Lap's armor's entire deal was to hide his identity. So Patches would probably be like, okay, I don't get what you're getting at. But okay, back to the main game finally. Boy, it's been quite a while, but yes, we were in the Grand Archives. Something about some sort of... I want to say Heavenly Mother that was related to the angels that visited the prince who we are hunting down because he's the last Cinder Lord? That is what I vaguely recall. And normally I'd wonder basically if these archives were not Seth the Scaleless's, or Seath the Scaleless's archives from the original game. Oh yeah, we did poke our heads a bit into the archives. I remember now. Yeah, because there was the other Crystal Sage there. And yeah, this is a guy that had the key. And that was an elevator that doesn't work. Okay. Alright, well, let's bum rush this hat mage. Okay. Alright, now we know we got some knights around here. Oh yeah, these guys too. Okay, good. should be able to sneak up on these. Okay, that's fine. Some stamina back. Okay. And there's a hat mage over there. And then, yes, it was over this way that we retreated way back when, because we had way too many souls. This very, very obvious trap-looking place here. Okay. Those are like the very books themselves. Okay, twinkling titanite. To drink or not to drink? We'll drink, just in case. And there we go. So I can't target the books. So that means they're not really an enemy, they're more just like a hazard. For a brief second, I thought I saw a slumped over corpse over there, but I guess not. Okay, good. Okay, the hands go away. Now the question is, do they go away over this close? Okay, they're cool. Oh, nice, titanite scale. I think there was a singular one, but it might have been multiple. I kind of dispelled it very quickly to avoid lingering in the area. Okay, so that's the knight down below that we took care of previously. Okay, titanite chunk. Bonk down the ladder. Now the question is... Okay, so that ladder doesn't get us over there quite yet, so we still need to drop down... from somewhere. Yeah, there's some sort of puzzle here, but we'll figure it out. Okay. Okay, doing like titanite too. Okay, I think we're safe here. Trying to make sure that we avoid any potential trap. Okay, what's out on the balcony? Okay, still trying to hit us. Okay, homeward bone, not bad. Now where does this go? Does this lead right to him? It does, but it also leads to other dudes too. Alright, it's over there. Hot wax on us. Oh, okay. But that took away our ability to dodge roll. Good to know. Oof, okay, and all those guys. Ouch. Okay, good, good. Yep, saw that coming. We lost the ember, but that's fine, that's fine. We did kick down the ladder. Yeah, no, we should be good shortcut-wise, okay. Alright, let's run back in. Run at the big hat. Okay. Actually, I do think maybe the hammer might be better. Like, I feel like we're outputting probably more DPS with the scythe, but... There we go. Glad he just gonna watch that happen. But I feel like we can do hit and run a lot better with the hammer on the dude. Over here. Run up here. Okay, ouch, ouch. But that's fine. Kind of wonder about here is... Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch! Gotta be a bit careful. We're waxed a bit. Not sure if that's working on them or not. Okay, good, good. Good. Okay. All right, bit of a breather. Do want to get that object over there though. Nice, turn at scale. Or what? is humming or groaning. Okay, I might regret this. Ow, okay. Crystal scroll. Nice. Okay, obviously more stuff. Ooh, okay. Knight over there. Okay, we have a ladder, we have 2 paths, we have a treasure. Okay, shriving stone. Guess we can check out the ladder. Oh, and in hindsight, let's take a quick peek at that crystal scroll. Secret crystal scroll, the Grand Archives of Lothric. Give to a sorcerer to learn crystal sorceries. These sorceries are the work of the Pale Drake, Seath the Scaleless, whom Logan is said to have met, a branch of sorcery that has been carried on by the Crystal Sages. Interesting. Okay. Nice, more scales. Can never have enough scales. Now this is very suspicious door thing here. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, okay, now that is one of the Boreal Outriders. We know that those are not easy fights. So let's try to find a bonfire. So I assume that basically the Crystal Sage does not respawn. I assume it's like a mini boss. Ouch. Okay. Ooh, okay. Here we are. Okay, this should hopefully be the elevator that's right outside the archives. Or maybe not. Okay. Ooh, okay. Ah, okay, here we are. So at the very beginning. Okay, good, good. I think size might be better for those guys. And okay, let's go use the fire. Let's restock here. Not quite enough yet for a level up. But we can at least basically fight some of those other things, and I assume... Yep, alright, cool. No Crystal Sage. Okay, is there an easy way? Yes, okay, cool. Ah, good old reaping scythe. Now the question is... Secret? Doesn't appear to be. Okay. I do wonder what the best way to deal with the Boreal Outrider is going to be. Those guys tend to be pretty tough. that we can, yeah, run through here, because we're going to be dodging basically the blast shot at us. Oh, or I guess that, there we go. I am very curious about the source of that humming. We're gonna get a sneak attack in. Sneak attack, charge, hammer. Probably be for the best. Lothric Night Helm, Titanite Chunk, and Ember. And a Flash Charge. Nice. Okay, Angel in the distance. Angels, plural. Assuming that those are the angels. I actually have no confirmation on that. And we've technically encountered angels in the Ring City DLC, which are much more actual angel-looking. Okay, that's death. I was curious. Because it's like, I could see that being like a drop-down, find stuff, like, little puzzle area. And nope. 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 Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to deal with an Outrider. Okay, I think the Outrider was up one floor. Son of a... Okay. If we can get a sneak attack in, which is a pretty big if, but if we can get a sneak attack in, hammer's the way to go. Alright, Outrider Knight, Helm, Armor, Gauntlets, and Leggings. Nice. We'll take another flask drink, why not? Now, we already kind of know quite a bit about the Outriders, but I'll be curious to see if the armor tells us anything more. Armor of an ethereal Outrider Knight, enveloped in a dimly cool air. The knights were given the eyes of the pontiff, but the eyes transformed them into savage, raving warriors, who only knew how to serve as mindless guards. Interesting. And yeah, okay, looks like pretty much the same type of vibe. Ugh, okay. They are pretty heavy, too. Yeah, like double our current armor, so no way we could actually wear them. I'm almost tempted to put on basically the Slave Knight armor, but we got it early. I feel like it's like kind of like probably not as good. Oh. Is it this corpse that's moan singing? Oh, weird. Okay, Soul Stream, spell. Here we are. Sorcery imparted by the first of the scholars, when Lothric and the Grand Archives were but young, fires a torrential volley of souls. The first of the scholars doubted the linking of the fire, and was allegedly to be the private mentor to the royal prince. Okay, the first of the scholars doubted the linking, so he thought basically linking probably wasn't a good way. And I guess basically if he was a mentor to the prince, who became a Cinder Lord, meaning he linked the fires, that he kind of then, I guess, went against his tutor? Oh, actually, now think about it. We are actually killing more than one enemy now, so we can actually use our flame ability to restore flasks. And okay, so we know that the moaning is also pointing us towards where spells are kind of hidden away. Alright, I should probably take out the scythe again. Okay, gotta be careful of the books. Now the question is the moaning coming from above or below? Okay, we can't actually get above from here. I forgot that basically it was below. But alright, let's take the long loop around. Because we know there's a drop puzzle somewhere around here. In hindsight, here we are. Okay, the Scholar Ring. Assuming, yep, int, okay. A ring engraved with a portrait of a scholar increases intelligence. In Lotharic, the scholar has been long considered one of the three pillars of the king's rule and is therefore master of the Grand Archives. Now, at least on the ring, it looks like the scholars still have, like, the waxed heads. Oh. Oh, okay, there's another. Dang it, I thought it might have been far enough away to not get lobbed at. Okay, good. Oh, dunk head in wax. Why? Okay. I mean, doesn't this make me vulnerable to fire damage? Okay, well, I can roll with this one. We're just gonna cap off just in case. Okay, Thrall Axe, Titanite Chunk. Ooh. I'm kind of curious if having our head dunked in wax maybe makes the other guys less aggro on us. Like, maybe the other wax-head scholars will think we're one of them? I do wonder how to get over there. But that might be, like, way further up of a puzzle. Actually, what am I thinking? There's literally a ladder right here. Actually, I'm very curious of how to get the wax off of my head, but I assume a bonfire will do that. Okay, I can't really dispel these to get at over there. Alright, so they don't see us as one of their own. Good to know. Now that said... Okay, cool. Okay, there's a ladder from that direction. Okay, we can get... Oop. Oh, nice. Flask recharge. Okay, let's get this object. Oop, nice. Titanite scale. Okay, so technically, dropping from up here might be doable. I hope. Okay, let's see here. If I remember correctly, we have to be a bit careful here because equipping this makes us a bit heavier. But we'll take off the... Freaking... Okay. Alright. Back up the ladder over here. Well, actually, in hindsight, what does this lever do? Okay. Can I hit the lever again? No, I cannot. Really, what did it do? Huh. I mean, I think it... Hold on. Okay, so it didn't rise these up. I thought maybe like... Well, actually, hold on. Okay, this path is clear. Okay. Oh, and the wax went away from her head. Okay. I do really wonder what that wax dunking is supposed to lead to, but... Alright. We drop. This might be an extremely dumb idea. But okay. Wait, hold on. Alright, cool. Nope. There we are. Alright. Ah! Dang it. Alright, we're holding down on the run button now. I forgot that basically the button to start running is also the dodge button. Okay. Whew, okay, that could have ended way worse, but we survived. Okay, call the elevator back up. Okay, so it is basically L3 to do a dodge, or dodge jump. Okay, go over here. Right, over here? Wait. Down here? Oh, okay, this is a bit of a longer go-around than I remembered it being, but okay. Yeah, okay, that's why. Yeah, okay. Alright. Run, 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 run. I feel like this is probably not the intended solution, but it's a solution. Okay, good, good. Alright, cool. Oh, Evelyn, okay. I vaguely recall that from, I want to say it was Dark Souls 2? I'm curious what the actual intended way to get down here was, but maybe that was the way. Here, let's cast that again. And jump. Drink a mana flask, because why not? Okay, now unequip. Wait, what is this lady's name again? Here, Shira, there we go. I'll admit, it's just like... wearing Sister Friday stuff was a bit more... direct of an homage, but like... you know, that we... like, she earned our respect. The lady that wore this armor kind of just died to us very quickly. But we did kind of betray her for loot and treasure, so, you know. It's fair, it's fair. Okay, so we went down there. I think we got all the secrets. Or at least all obvious ones. Yeah, that goes around, drops down. Okay, okay. Alright, up should be the only way to go. Yep, alright, here. Okay. Many cursed books. Alright, run back through this. Alright, need to be very careful because they are filling curse meter. Hello? To drink or not to drink? Well, the question is... why... Whoop, 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 whoop. Ah, crap. Alright. Drink. Okay, what's up the stairs? Okay, drink like that tanite, refined gem. Stupid books, and they're giving me curse damage. Okay. Run through. Flashbang ring. I'm going to assume curse resistance. Nope, raises poison, bleed, curse. Oh, and frost resistance, so it's this everything. One of the bite rings, native to Korean, raises poison, bleed, frost, and curse resistance. The crafting of these rings is forbidden, perhaps owing to a fear of malleable stone. Clerics, however, dabble freely in the art. Okay. Okay, so I can't, like, dispel this bookcase. Although I guess I don't see a doorway leading to that guy over there. So I'll run right through all these. No, isn't this suspicious? Alright. Okay. No illusionary thing. Not seeing a lever anywhere. I mean, I guess in theory this could wrap around. Or, wait, nope. Those angels are moving a bit quick for my taste. I don't know if they're actually going to engage us as enemies or not. Okay, and that's probably the path to where we need to, like, drop down to get that one treasure. But okay, let us... Like, if that guy can hit... Aha, okay, there's a knockdown. Okay. Alright, good. We can take a little bit of a better look around here. Okay, that has to be basically a shortcut that's opened up. Okay. Let's drop. And then... And yeah, basically another thing there. Okay. I doubt, but alright, yeah. Part of me wants to cap off, but the other part of me is just like, that's probably not a smart idea. Well, we're gonna do it because I don't know if where I'm about to go, I'm about to get shot by the angels or not. I don't know if they're gonna like try to bombard me with fireballs, and so I should really be ready. Okay, I thought I heard something. Ah, crap. Is there two of them? Alright, need my stamina back. Good. Okay. Should be in the clear to grab this item. Okay, Titanite chunk. Honestly, given what I had to fight, I was kind of hoping to be a scale, but... okay, alright. I was hoping this was going to be the drop down to where we were kind of hoping to drop down to, but it does not appear to be the case. That appears to be new terrain. Oh my god, that's a gargoyle again over there. To shoot these flying monkeys from up here, or to look around? No, there was another gargoyle not too far from here, which is why I'm being a bit careful. Okay, Soul of a Warrior. Aha, here we go. Alright. First, we confirm non-lethal. Not good. And then... yet again, take that off. Put that on. There we go. Nice, 3 Titanite scales. That is what I like to see. Okay, I'm gonna assume that way is death. We want to go over here. Alright. Boy, I'm trying to remember the proper way to get back to where we're going. I want to say it is... okay, well, first off, let's get rid of that. Put back on sheer gloves. Okay. That's because we're dealing with gargoyles here. Basically gonna have the hammer at the ready. Okay, let's cross over here. Back up all the way around. Ah, okay. Yet again. Okay. Oh yeah. I'm always making sure I'm not doing the swing forward button and then cause issues there. Nice, 2 Titanite scales. Okay. Drop down. Is it? No, not that way. Not that way. Okay. Where was... oh. Ooh. Okay, this must have opened up from that previous lever. You are totally a mimic, aren't you? Oh, okay. Nice. Ooh, Titanite slab. Also nice. Okay, now where the freak was that, safe drop down? Was it really past that guy? I'm weighing my options here because that guy might be a bit tough with us having only 2 flasks left. Ooh. Ignore me. I did hear him pause briefly, but I think we're in the clear. Okay, I think elevator is better here. Part of me thinks I should retreat, but we haven't really opened up a good shortcut. I'm hoping that basically if we can get that one ladder dropped down, that would be good. Alright. I think it was this way is where we're going. Yes, yes. I'm just kind of really hoping that there'd be a much more accessible shortcut, but I guess no. Okay, you're probably a mimic. Oh, nope, okay. Ooh, nice. Oh yeah, I did kill basically one of the waxmen over there. Okay. I was like, why is there a dead waxman? And then I was like, oh yeah, I cut them all out with my scythe. Alright. Back down here. Nothing on the side. I am a bit curious about that little statue here. Why? Why? Oh, okay. Alright. I legitimately thought that it would do something, but okay. I mean, we're trying to look for, like, a little side entryway. And we could drop down, but... Actually, in hindsight, is there any safe place to drop down, or would guaranteed take damage if we were to drop down? Aha! Okay, I see. Well, wait, no, I don't. I don't see. I was like, oh, you go on that and then go around, but... Wait, hold on. I was glancing at that little open area here. Ah, okay. Right above where that one knight was, like, standing, looking over. Okay. I was like, why do I have stones down there? And then I remembered, because I was trying to basically check for that other previous thing. Alright, let's go ahead and look up that. Push sure it's close back on. We are about... Actually... Okay, maybe too far away. What about... There we go. Ah. No, okay. It's worth a shot. Okay, good. Boy, did this bring back memories. Alright. Nah, we should have finished him off with bone arrows. I was like, maybe now I can mind control one, but nah. That's the last unawakened guy. Question is, like, how do we get down there normally? Because it feels more like I don't know. It feels less like a secret path and more like a path that maybe we're supposed to have taken, but, I mean, I don't see any obvious path. There we go. we had the gloves back on, right? Okay, cool. Yep, there we go, okay. Alright, we're gonna try dropping down first, even though this might be a bad idea. Okay. Boom. Okay, they're all taken care of. Not any secret thing that they were all worshipping in front of. Interesting. That's not too far of a drop. But it still might be death, though. We've seen a couple of drops that are kind of like that. Okay, hollow gem. Really? Huh. Interesting. And aha, okay, okay. A titanite chunk. That really feels like something's supposed to, like, maybe burst out of it? Like, the fact I can kind of see through it. Albeit pretty barely. But okay, we have a path to get back to where we know we are. But why do they let us into this balcony? And that, like, kind of, like, knocked over a scaffolding down there makes you wonder if it's legit or not. Okay. It's like there has to be treasure here, right? Although maybe this is a way to kind of like skirt around the dudes that are worshipping. Okay. Hold on, feel a cough coming on. Gonna mute real quick. There we go. Alright. Okay, let's get back on this little inner area here. And then double check over this way, because I can't remember if we looked over here yet or not. Oh, okay. Does that connect over? Okay, it looks like it does connect over to... Boy. Famous last words, but let's test this. Oh, okay, we can't. Alright, cool. Because, yeah, that's probably where we dropped down from above. And we already tried bopping this in case of secrets. Although, maybe... Nope. Okay, let's head over here. Oh, yeah. Get back on. No, we could probably get one more use of mana out of our leg. We did take damage. Boo. Yeah, we could probably get one more spell off, and I'm kind of hoping that once we kill one more enemy, we can kind of get that flask recharge. Now, it seems like we're probably going to have to fight the gargoyle. I'm really hoping we can knock down the ladder. Although it does mean every time we pass through here, we're gonna have to take care of all the wax dudes again. Because otherwise they'll be shooting us as we climb that ladder. Although I guess if we're stealthy, maybe they won't. Alright, slide down. And as hesitant as I am... Although, actually, wait. Is that Golden Path, or is that secret? I feel like this would be a secret. Alright, let's drink. What? Alright. Okay, twinkling titanite and heavy thing. Ah, there he goes. Although, he fall to his death? Nah, he probably phased down. Okay. Ooh, actually. I'm curious, actually. This is a bit of a, Nope. Oh, can I punch with this? Maybe only one hand. Okay, here, let's try a different thing. Where's my torch? Oh, boo. Okay. I was thinking, like, maybe we can kind of, like, burn through the wood, but, we cannot. Very suspicious, though. I wonder, like, what opens those up. I guess that's fire. Electric? No. All of this feels very suspicious. Oh no. I hear bubbling. The bubbling of potential snake men. Oh boy. A drop down with the only return being a jump. Okay, titanite chunk. Okay. Yeah. Ah, crap. Didn't expect two of them. Phew. Now the question is, are they immune to rapport? Oh, alright. One more time. Dang. Dang. That plan did not work. Oh, was really hoping for basically a recharge. Oh, where did the other one go? Okay, let's take the long way around here. I'll have to be a bit extra careful here. We might need to retreat, but I'm really hoping that whatever they're guarding is that, like, wraparound path that we're looking for. Alright, over here. Okay, good. That one gargoyle who mysteriously vanished did not reappear. Okay. Oh, we still didn't kill enough dudes yet. But okay, I think that's what we're looking for over there. Yay! Making sure there's no additional secrets around here first. Okay, not seeing anything that way. Oof, okay. Not a huge fan of dropping at this low of health, so, in case of emergencies, let's go ahead and do this here. And drop. Okay, Ember. Undead Bone Shard, nice. Shortcut opened. Huh, another wax pool. The only thing I'm curious about is if there's a bonfire, like, right up ahead. If there is, it's pretty well disguised. And I'm very curious about that weird statue. But okay, let's see here. Real quick, we're gonna basically go over this way. Check over here for any additional secrets. Okay, no. Alright. I'm just gonna slide down this ladder to confirm with my actual... Well, actually, hold on. No, this should be okay. Alright, cool. I was concerned about them basically maybe doing damage, but we could endure a tiny bit of hits. So okay, let's go ahead. Back to the Shrine Bonfire. Oof, I just realized that we never actually... No, I think we did confirm that basically we can hold the repeating crossbow if we swap out basically the bow. Alright, let's see here. We'll do the level ups on the crossbow first.
Ah, just good, wasn't he?
All right, reinforce. Oh, yeah, we never read the description on the Avalon. An extremely rare rapid-firing crossbow. Fires 3 successive bolts by means of an elaborate mechanism. Inflicts heavy damage by making all 3 shots count. Despite its use as a weapon, this crossbow is also a priceless work of art, and it bears resemblance to a musical instrument. Skill, tackle. Lunge into a shoulder tackle, pushing back enemies to create a distance. And okay. 3, 4, slab, boom, there we go.
Pretty be careful, I don't want.
Excellent. Alright, swap out the Black Bow of Fairest for the repeating crossbow. Ooh, okay. So we are overweight, so I might have done my initial calculations in the old armor that we were wearing. Alright, so back to the Ordained set. Oh yeah, the Ordains were missing basically a hand, I believe. There we go. Ordained trousers. Here's my Ordained hood. Alright, yeah, Shira's gloves basically 70.8. Conjurer's Manchettes gives us a 69.9. Perfect. Alright, now let's level up.
Welcome home, speak.
Alright, level
Very
up.
well. Then take no.
Okay. Vitality. Oof. Okay. I was like, alright, we're 18,000 away from level up. Like, do I want to crack open a soul? Probably not.
Farewell, I've made a flip.
If we hold on to...
Ah.
I'm curious. If we were to get basically feather bolts... Wait, can we really only buy the wooden bolts? I thought basically there was more options than that. Interesting. Really thought basically we had an option for an alt type of that. Oh, that reminds me though.
Ashen one.
We do need to learn some sorceries because we have a new scroll for our teacher.
Back again, I see. Perfect timing.
Alright, give sorcery scroll, give crystal scroll.
Unfathomable. This is a crystal sorcery. Created by the Pale Dragon. Thought only to exist in legend. I am ever grateful to you. This is truly sublime. I am afraid this is a debt I cannot repay. Only, I will be sure to unravel it for you. Just a moment.
I hope he doesn't go crazy. Alright. Crystal magic weapon. Further sharpens magic weapon via crystallization. Reinforces right weapon with crystal. After much experimentation, Logan found that the crystal medium facilitated a stronger bond between weapon and soul. Homing crystal soul mass. Sharpens homing soul mass via crystallization. Releases a homing crystal soul mass. Crystal soul mass has piercing qualities. According to the Crystal Sages, Old Big Hat achieved enlightenment within the Regal Archives, where he came to find the quintessence of sorcery in the facets of a certain crystal. And then Crystal Soul Spear. Further sharpens Soul Spear via crystallization. Fires a piercing Crystal Soul Spear. According to the Crystal Sages, Old Big Hat achieved enlightenment. Okay. So we'll go ahead basically. Most expensive to least expensive. Okay. I think that's all the crystal stuff.
In Vinheim, I was an assassin. A sorcerer only in name. A killer for hire. What a fool I was, thinking one day I would learn real sorceries. When I became undead, I was exiled from the school. But here I am, now, exploring the depths of sorcery. All thanks to you, I might add.
You're welcome.
You are no ordinary woman. All these sorceries, and you've mastered every one. If this were the Dragon School, you'd be, well, overtly despised and banished from the place. Well, I suppose it's time I packed my bags.
Wait, what?
I would hate to see our agreement end sourly. Better left, tucked away. It's a pleasant memory.
Aww.
You are no ordinary. Or if this, well, I suppose I would hate to see our better left, tucked away.
Aw.
Promise to stay safe. It's been nice running our own little school.
It has been. I'd be sad to see him go, but I guess that means we've learned all the sorceries we can learn from him. My poor throat. We're technically at... Oh boy. Gonna have to mute again, hold on. We're technically at time for today, but... I kind of want to just... Like... We've yet to get to a new bonfire, and I feel like without getting to a new bonfire, it's like we've opened up a lot of shortcuts, but... I actually want to get to a bonfire. Oh, we can also burn Undead Bone Shard. Okay, can't go any further for kindling. Let's go ahead and travel back to the archives. Just real quick, now that we've... Wait, I think we spent most of our souls. I think. I hope. And I don't think I checked, but it should be okay. I do wish there was basically another merchant we could buy bolts from, though. Might need to check Patches. Maybe he sells bolts, but I don't think he does. Because I remember looking at him for arrows. And I don't recall coming across anything there. Okay, we've yet to activate that elevator. Alright. Hello, you. Ah, screw it. These little guys, I swear. Alright, that's fine. Any encounter you can walk away from. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We've only fought 2 of the dudes. We have the elevator down. We're gonna use the bonfire real quick and get that flask charge back. Just in case we run into trouble further up. Like I said, we're at time, but we're gonna push this a tiny bit forward to see if we can't find a new bonfire. Because that's what I want the most. Yeah, you're gonna run away like a little... Yeah, that's what I thought. And now you can't even attack me. Ha 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 ha. Alright, then we'll send the elevator back. Okay. Wait. Which way was the exit again? Okay, there we go. Phew. Alright. How much of a pain in the butt is this going to be? Alright. A pain in the butt is what it's going to be. Good. Oh, I wonder if rolling kind of removes some of the wax. We're gonna get shot at probably. Nope, alright. Now, I'm curious about that weird wax thing out there, so we're gonna dunk our head in the wax. Nice. Can I drink with my head dunked? Okay. I can't interact with the weird waxed up statue. Warriors up ahead to deal with, I see. Oh, this is another one of those wooden barricade things. Okay. Same over here. All these are very strange. Not a big fan of the posse posing over there on the stairs. Feel like they're potential trouble. Looks like a wax man, but there's like a weird thing next to him. But okay, let's give this a shot here. Quite literally. I didn't expect it to kind of do that, like... I mean, it makes sense for a cross vault thing, but alright. I mean, good damage, though, gotta say. Oh, no, okay. Oh, wait a minute. No wonder good damage. We have basically... Here we are. Okay. Dang it. Hold on. Books. Evil books. Oh, okay. Making sure this isn't a trap where I go after him and someone else comes up behind me. Large Titanite shard. Nice. Got a flask recharge. Ooh, okay. Oh, it's one of those worm sorcerer dudes. Okay. I don't think I can aim these, if I recall correctly, but I can use binoculars to aim. Let's try that again. And this angle? Dang. The downside of bow versus crossbow. Ah, okay, that's the gargoyle. Okay, Titanite chunk. Oh, how do I get up onto the rafters? You just know there has to be a ladder somewhere. Here, let's go ahead real quick and, black bow real quick to try and snipe this guy down. There we go. Okay, I'm at least not seeing him having dropped anything, because that's what I was kind of mainly curious about. Assuming I saw correctly where his corpse dropped. Because if he didn't drop anything, then the implication is that we can get up there. Okay, there is an open window on that side. Is that yet again through those gargoyles, though? Or... No, I couldn't make a full lap, if I recall. Yeah, because that's not connected. Okay, let's go ahead and basically put the repeating crossbow back on. Alright. I think it's time to confront these guys out here. Okay, no secret. Oh, these are semi-humans, okay. And here we go. Lure them into a advantageous position. And then go for the hammer. Good, one down. Two down. Ouch. Three down. Nice. Sage's Crystal Staff. Golden Wingcrest Shield. Onokori and Ubadachi. I like the sound of that last one. And the staff, if it has more caster focus, also sounds pretty cool. Alright, well, Ubadachi should probably be near either... There we go. The hunter is known as the King's Black Hand, wield paired weapons. These belonged to Kamui, who looked after the prince. Kamui brought Onikiri with him to the undead settlement, where he forged Ubadachi and was finally prepared to join the ranks of the royal hunters. Skill, Oni Slayer. Leap forward and slash mercilessly with both blades, cutting open foes. Cool. Okay, and then... Okay, where's this crystal staff? Crystal Catalyst presented as a gift by the Crystal Sages to their favorite pupil, Crimehild. Crystal Spheres devour the will of the user, and this staff increases the potency of sorceries at the cost of increased FP consumption for skills. Skill Steady Chant boosts the strength of sorceries for a very short period. Works while equipped in either hand. And then... Wait, what was the name of that shield? Not Shield of Want. I swear, all of them kind of bleed together here. Was it the Gold Wingcrest shield? A blue knight shield engraved with the golden wingcrest. This shield, exceptionally among the enchanted blue shields, not only does it boast high magic absorption, but also enables its wielder to parry spells. Maybe not. I figured that the last guy was also probably part of the same, like, group, which is why I'm looking for, you know, part of the king's, like, hunters, but, if it exists, it might just be, like, a regular insert crest shield. I don't think it was a Shield of Want. Okay, must be one of these shields, but I don't remember which one it is because shields kind of all blur together for me. So I guess we will not be reading that description. But okay. Thank goodness, basically, for Hammer just being so very good at doing the fights with the more humanoidish opponents. You get them caught up in a swinging, and it's like you can more than likely finish them off. But the fact that they're all in the employ of the prince makes me kind of wonder... Well, prince/king. Is this actually Golden Path? I mean, that looks pretty freaking Golden Path. Which then makes me assume that this elevator is the elevator that goes right up to next to the entrance. Aha! My assumption was correct. Okay. So yes, now we can go ahead basically and wrap things up for today. It's not quite a bonfire, but it's as close as we're going to get to a bonfire in terms of progress is right in front of us, so we can start the next recording in a good place. I'm trying to think, with 55,000 souls, do I crack open 13,000 for a level up or no? Oh, we should also check out Patch to see if he has additional bolts. Because I really want to get some bolts at reasonable prices, but...
Oh, God.
Dang it, Patches, why? Might as well buy the Ember. I know it puts us further away from leveling up, but I like to basically give Patches patronage. That said, we know basically never to go to him again because he has nothing worthwhile anymore, so it's like, okay. He is of no more use to us. I am curious, did our sorcerer teacher already leave? Yes, he did. Kind of awe.
Ah, there I am.
I mean, I wonder if this guy stays around because, like, we always need him to reinforce the flame.
Heed my feet. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
back
okay.
too.
Same dialogue as always. Nothing to learn.
Do not be. What is it?
I assume the cleric lady is... Yeah, okay, cool. She's still kicking. Nice. And then Carla the Witch is probably the same as always.
Yes. Yes. You require my sorceress, I presume. There is one thing that you should... There is...
Yeah, same as before. And yep, nothing new over there.
Do stay safe.
I assume original teacher is just still keeled over dead. Yeah, nothing new over here. Okay. And yeah, I think I will go ahead and crack open Soul to get another level up. It's like, might as well. Although, hold on, actually. We're still going to try and crack open Souls to level up, but I just want to make sure I'm not overlooking any additional bolts, because I really thought that, there'd be something. Black Hand Hat. Attire of hunters known as the King's Black Hands. This wide-brimmed hat is emblematic of the role. Black Hand was a title established to honor hunters who served successive kings. To date, no more than 3 such individuals have borne this distinction. Okay, so these are from the dudes that we just took down. Yeah, the Black Hand armor. Attire of hunters known as the King's Black Hands. A black cape covers leather armor, shrouding the wearer in darkness. Black Hand was a title established to honor hunters who served successive generations of kings. Yeah, okay, so same as before there. Okay. They have wood arrow, feather arrow, dark arrow, great arrow, bolt. Boo.
Ashen one. Oh.
I'm real quick a tiny bit curious here. Alright. Okay. Come on, guys, get up. Seriously? I need to test this out. Dang it. Wake up, dang it. Okay. Basically, my thinking here is that this might still be a very good weapon just to have, like, a lot of bolts. And on a boss, just go for, like, the moment he's vulnerable, unload. And at that point, like, you know, it's just kind of massively always just, like, restocking on arrows. Or bolts, I should say. Boom, boom, boom. I am noting, though, that they are more expensive than wood arrows. They're double the price. Which is not too bad, but that's still something. Okay. Da-da-da-dung. Where is... yeah, inventory. Boom. Large soul of a crestfallen knight. Use.
Welcome home, I shall speak that.
Alright, level up.
Then touch the take note.
Let's see, so we're at 30, 30, 30. Part of me is tempted to level up dexterity. Attunement might also be useful. I wish I knew exactly how far away we are from getting an additional slot. I'd say int would give us more FP, but we don't always use up all the FP as is right now. Not too bad of gains putting it into health. Though, as impossible, it's probably going to be... I want to put it in the dex. Again, this is going to be, like, probably not going to happen, but I want to put it in the dex to see if we can't get enough dex during our run. Again, probably not, but to wield that, like, black katana that we got from the Dark Eater. Because it's like, that requires 40 dex, so I'm like... Maybe we'll be able to get up there. Probably not, but I think 30 on the other stats are good enough for now. I could see the argument of more vitality, and again, there is the argument of, like, more attunement. Actually, hold on real quick. Attunement... okay, it does raise up our FP. But so does int, right? Oh no, int does not. Okay. But yeah, we'll put it in the dex. Boom, boom. Same dialogue, lady?
Ashen One, may I pose thee a question? Has the little Lord Ludleth spoken to thee of any...
okay, so same as before.
Farewell, may the
And I'm noticing that my thick glove is gone. So yeah, that must have been part of the Xanthus gloves. Interesting. But alright, let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and call it here. Sorry, I was just taking a look at my repeated crossbow, now fully maxed out. I do think, I think it will come in handy at some point. It is going to be, though, a very soul consumption heavy weapon, I suspect, with it just eating bolts like no tomorrow. And us having to constantly buy more to get back up the cap, but that's fine. And yeah, we're done all the DLC. We're basically nearing probably the Lothric Prince. Then we take him down, and yeah, I will say next time. So we have the opening now to what looks like progress. But I thought, quite honestly, that the previous area, that where we're going through the gargoyles around, I thought that that would have, or would have been Golden Path. So it's like, we'll kind of loop back around, check that out, see where that goes. Because if this isn't Golden, if we're in Golden Path, then that means that that's not Golden Path, which I thought was Golden Path, which means secret, treasure, and I'm always up for hunting down more treasure. Although I'm still really glad we got enough Titanite scales to fully level up the crossbow. That is very nice. Though again, I think we'll see if I have buyer's regret for fully maxing this crossbow before ever even trying it. Because I am sad there is now loading each individual bolt. But that's not an issue for the repeating crossbow, so like no matter what, it's kind of not an issue. But yeah, I'm curious how it will perform in a boss fight. I have high... Actually, hold on real quick. Oh, yeah, because it's the durability took a hit, so... okay, it also hurts itself quite a bit. Good to know. But alright. That will all be for next time. This was this time, and until next time, see ya! Or later. There we go. Later.